Hello guys, welcome to this episode of Creative Audio Production. Today I want to talk about Arturia's new plugin collection, the V Collection 5, and specifically the Hammond organ emulation. So let's just get right into it. Here's what the interface looks like. I'm to the age where I need reading glasses, and I think this is one plugin where I do not need my reading glasses. The largest plugin that I'm aware of any type. It fills up the whole screen, kind of nice. Let's make sure everything's off. In the Shootout, I know I want all the drawbars out. Percussion on, third harmonic. Let's make sure the Leslie is on. And if you want to map something, I like the Leslie speed to be mapped to my foot pedal. So if you want to do that, I initially tried to right click. That didn't do it. But this MIDI icon, you'll click on that, and anything that's MIDI mappable shows up in purple. Anything I think that's already mapped is indicated in red. So these guys are red. Let's look at it. Boom, it's assigned to something. You can unassign it, it turns purple. Trying to reach my foot pedal here, and I start hitting my foot pedal, and then it gets remapped. It's a little frustrating. If anybody from Arturia is listening, I'm a little bummed that I have an Arturia MIDI controller with 9 faders, and they should be mappable to drawbars. So here I am moving the drawbar, I wiggle my fader here, and it's not doing anything. In fairness to them, nothing shows up. When any MIDI data comes in, here's my sustain pedal. You can see MIDI data shows up, but when I move a drawbar, nothing is showing up. So that's kind of in their defense. It's not getting registered. Maybe it's user error. And there's just a setting I need to adjust on my Arturia keyboard here. There's also this drop down, and it has all additional features you can blend in. Step sequencer, I was intrigued to see that. Seems slightly out of place for a Hammond, but I'm still creatively intrigued. It's also another cool feature is you look on the floor and there's some foot pedals that you can add to this sound, and I thought that was a real clever idea. And then the reverb built in. Brilliant. But at the heart, I was a little disappointed with the tone quality. The download itself is very large. It's 300 megabytes or more, 500. I don't remember. But let's just get in here and take a listen. So I loaded up every virtual Hammond I have. Some samples I got off eBay. I'll tell you more about that. And then my Hammond here in my studio, I included that in the Shootout as well. So let's take a listen to all these. And it'll be Hammond playing along with bass and drums. I'll play about up to measure 121 or so. I just did a copy and paste of the MIDI performance, so it's all the same. And let's take a listen. It's weird, the Leslie speed was not changing, and I'm trying to figure out why. Alright, something went wonky there. There we go. Sorry about that. Let's try it again. There you go, that's better. All right, next in our comparison is Native Instruments B4. Drawbars up, percussion on, third harmonic. All right, here we go. All right. Next would be VB3 from GSI. It's a $75 plugin. It requires a bridge. It's a 32-bit plugin in a 64-bit environment, so I'm using the demo version of 32 lives. And let's see, percussion on, third harmonic, and that's what the demo version does. It just disappears. Okay, drive, let's turn that off. Man, I can't tell if the down position is on or the up. I'll just turn it all the way down. It's a moot point then. All right, let's take a listen. Next is Logic's vintage organ on third. Okay. Okay, then some samples I got off eBay. If you just go to eBay and you put in the keywords Hammond samples, at least right now, the first thing that comes up is this guy's list of samples. $30. He sampled a C3 organ, which is the same as a B3, just different cabinet around it. And he's formatted it for Logic, for the free contact sampler, and other proprietary things. His video demo, you'll hear the Leslie speed change in the middle. He'll hold a long note and it'll go from slow to fast. That is not possible with the samples you actually get. These are samples of fast speed or slow speed and nothing in between. So what you could do is use a plug-in like a rotor cabinet plug-in, and again map this to your where you want, and then just record the automation of the Leslie speed. So that definitely works. If you're not in Logic, PSP makes a really nice roto cabinet. I think it's called Loter, like Leslie Rotor Loter, and it sounds real good as well. But let's take a listen. Let's make sure to bypass this, and here are the guy's samples. All right, I just wanted to show you the list of samples that he gives you, the different drawbar settings. Okay, next. This is my actual Hammond organ. I have a model M3. You can typically find these for $100 or $2, sometimes even free on Craigslist. And I was able to find a Leslie speaker and rigged up a foot switch and stuff to that. And here's what that sounds like. All right. Yeah, often with the Leslie speaker, you can kind of amplify the Doppler effect if you use a spread plugin. That going into a reverb can be a really nice addition to the sound. All right, well, I hope this is helpful for you if you're in the market for some kind of Hammond plugin, or you're wondering what the different ones sound like versus a real Hammond. I hope this was helpful. All right, guys, thanks a lot. We'll see you.